Good morning! If you are exploring possibilities of World of Warcraft or you're just new to the game, you should definitely consider Survival Hunter as your gameplay option. Like, its unique playstyle is everything but boring, and I will do my best to uncover it for you with gameplay and feelings rather than some just cold numbers and tier lists, so get ready for it. So just to be clear, survival is specialization and you can change it in any tavern or a major city, so you can spice up your game with some occasional beast mastery or marksmanship. You can find videos about those two specializations in the description. But the hunter is a class and that's a permanent choice. You have to choose your class when you are making a character, and the only way how to change it is to make another character. I will try to cover all the classes within my videos, so you can click the subscribe button and the bell next to it to get notified whenever I will make a video. So as I promised, survival hunters have a really unique playstyle. Like, when I hear the word survival, I think of jungle. And in a jungle there is no open space for shooting. And guess what? Survival hunters are the only hunter specialization that is melee. Coincidence? I don't think so. Well, you are kind of a hybrid, because only 4 of your abilities are fully melee, and the main one, Raptor Strike, could be switched into ranged once every 90 seconds. So when you need to keep distance or you have target on a run, you can still do a lot of things. And when you are talking about the target on a run, you can also harpoon to them, jump to them, or speed yourself up to just catch up with them. And the other thing that's really great about being semi-melee is that you don't have to be a sitting duck like a marksman or any other caster. You can still run around and do all your abilities at the same time, which could be really convenient. And you will need pet, a lot. And not just because kill command is the main way how to generate focus. Focus, by the way, is your kind of mana or energy that you use to do abilities. You will need your pets for the general abilities and also for their specific ones, which can really save your day sometimes. You can find Linkin Park in the description, and it will lead you to the glorious Petopia, where you can find all the different types of pets and their specific examples. And because you will need to tame them, you will also find there where to find them in the game world. So just for a quick overview, in general there are 3 types of pets: the tenacity, which is the tanking pet, ferocity, which is the damaging pet, and the cunning, which is the utility pet. And they all have their specific abilities, which you can match with the general ones in the Petopia ability matrix. But liking your pet is more important for the game enjoyment than to have the right abilities. Like, there will be people that will get mad at you because they will say that for PvP there is only one option, and that's Cunning Pet with Mortal Wounds. But for example, I love my Cunning Foxy with increased dodge chance. And I was trying to play with the Dread with Mortal Wounds, but I just didn't like it. And also, one ability doesn't make you lose games, and if somebody will tell you that it does, then they probably have really small picture about what's important in the game, or they just lost the game and they want to blame it or something. So don't get scared. First, let's talk about some PvE, player versus environment. Not this kind of environment. Leveling can be twisted into some really interesting roleplays. Like, I enjoyed ambushing enemies with the harpoon swing, or just dropping bombs on multiple enemies like Little Bomberman. If you are asking if you're gonna survive multiple enemies, yes, you are squishy as a hunter, but you have a pet, and your pet can tank for you. You can heal him every 10 seconds, so it doesn't have to be a problem for you. And you have other big advantage: your bomb is gonna affect everybody in a certain area, so you will apply the damage over time on all of them, and that could be really beneficial. And other thing, at the end of the leveling at level 50, there's a talent called Wildfire Infusion, and it will actually make your bombs to have other additional effect, one of the 3 effects, and those effects are chosen randomly, so it will spice up your game a little bit, and you have to a little bit think about it. And in the dungeons, you're a great utility member. You can interrupt spellcasting once every 15 seconds, your multi-target damage is good, and you're really agile. Your only disadvantage is that you have to be close to the boss when you're fighting, and there are usually more mechanics at the close range than in the distance, so you have to mind your position a little bit more. But as I said earlier, when things go south, you have still loads of abilities that you can do from a distance, so you don't have to worry about it that much. And the raids are just the same story with more people. It's a good habit to avoid standing next to your main tank because you don't want to get smashed. And now let's talk about fighting with real intelligence instead of the artificial one. Here comes the PvP, player versus player. Well, there's a strange situation in PvP. You're a little bit squishy, but you have to keep close to your enemies to do the damage. And nobody cares about your pet trying to tank for you, because they are not computers, you know. But all the disadvantages are weighted out with your great utility, because you have more traps, more slows, more stuns, and great mobility. You can also have your damage over time running on your enemies while you are trying to kite them around. It's like having passive income while you are trying to avoid a certain death. Sounds great, right? But all of this doesn't mean that it is bad. It gets challenging. You just need some tactics and some fast reflexes to play this specialization right. But I had really great time exploring this specialization because of its complexity. You can be brawler, assassin, or just Santa's little helper. Everything is possible. Plus, you're really great at defending bases in any resource-based battleground. And in epic battlegrounds on the front line, you can just bombard people and apply poison and wait for the right time to go in, usually when all the beefy tanks are charging. So overall, there is a lot of fun potential in this specialization. The learning process of PvP could be a little bit frustrating, but the earned fruit tastes definitely better than the free one, right? So if you feel like you will enjoy this gameplay, definitely go for it and don't let anybody tell you what to play. I hope this video was beneficial for you. It will be beneficial for me if you'll click that like button underneath. And I'm Karel Kilian, and enjoy your game.